Stand by.
Remove legal. And cue logo.
Action.
Start of game act. We are good to go.
Near the border have increased as militants on both sides have begun wagging their butts at each other while putting their thumbs in their ears and sticking out their tongues in a fashion that clearly flaunts the disrespect.
America's #1 zombie recording artist. He's inspired millions with his words and his voice. And now, available for the first time on compact disc, you can get all of Zombie Lou's greatest hits, including the heartfelt My Brain Done Left Me. Rainy Day Romance.
Okay, looks like our player is all set.
30 seconds to air.
Hi, I'm Donnie. Alrighty then. I've got one antsy contestant.
Pull it together, folks.
Yeah, well, that...
10 seconds.
Happy trials.
Can we get a monster check, please?
6, 5,
Let's go to black.
4, 3.
In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Hello, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm making thousands of dollars a week stuffing envelopes at home. Listen, don't worry. I find that most people enjoy playing alone. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Maggot World, your one-stop Maggot superstore. Now selling groceries.
All right, let's do this thing. First on the docket, snakes on a vacation. If Samuel L. Jackson were having a bad camping trip in the Snake River Plain, what might he say? I'm sick of this motherfucking Snake River Plain in motherfucking Idaho. I'm sick of this motherfucking Snake River Plain in motherfucking Colorado. I'm sick of this motherfucking Snake River Plain in motherfucking Texas. Or, I'm sick of this motherfucking Snake River Plain in motherfucking Ohio. Not even a guess? That's pretty lame. You should have guessed this. The Snake River Plain is a geologic feature that stretches across Idaho and into Wyoming. Hollywood loves putting giant snakes into movies, like Snakes on a Plane, or Anaconda, or Raiders of the Lost Ark, or the final scene of Boogie Nights. Take a stab at board games.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And I'm adding $1,000 for a correct answer on this one. Arrange these board games based on the number of spaces on their boards from fewest spaces to most spaces. Monopoly, Chutes and Ladders, Clue. Monopoly, Chutes and Ladders, Clue. Monopoly, Clue, Chutes and Ladders. There are 40 spaces on a Monopoly board, 100 spaces on a Chutes and Ladders board, and depending on which version of Clue you have, there is some number of spaces that's well over 100. You just picked up an extra $1,000 for that. And counting the number of spaces in board games is slightly more fun than actually playing Monopoly. Say hello to The Frog Prince Diaries. If the Frog Prince implemented the principles in Machiavelli's treatise The Prince, what would be his first approach in acquiring power? Orchestrate a war to get a kiss? Employ diplomatic tactics to get a kiss? Rely on laws to get a kiss? Or blackmail girls to get a kiss? Watch the time! Ew, that answer had warts. Where's that confounded right answer? Machiavelli believed that in order to create a strong state, a prince must first have a fundamentally strong military. This was outlined further in Machiavelli's best-selling advice book, He's Just Not That Into You, but by using deceitful political tactics you will rise in power and favor.
Everybody quattro, everybody quattro, hey!
I call this one Fancy White House Grub, and it's time for a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a 2010 White House Correspondents' Dinner menu item, or a flavor of Fancy Feast cat food. If it's a White House menu item, press left on your plus control pad. If it's a Fancy Feast, press right on your plus control pad. Get one right and you'll be the commander-in-chief with $300. Get one wrong and you'll lose one of your 9 lives and $300. And you've only got 30 seconds. It's time for the ultimate taste test. Ready? Let's go. Flaked salmon and ocean whitefish. Minced turkey. Roasted halibut. Savory salmon. Journal crab claws. Sliced beef and giblets and gravy. Herb-crusted petite filet. You did okay, but you could have used some gravy. Fancy Feast was also the only thing Dick Cheney ever ate in his tenure.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
How about, ouch, right in the Tchaikovskys? In a production of the Nutcracker, which of these ballet moves would be most likely to crack the Nutcracker's nuts? Pas de chat, pirouette, grand battement, or first position? Like spending $70 on a ballet ticket, that was a very poor decision. One right answer coming up. A grand battement is when one leg is kept straight and lifted as high as possible in the air. A sure hazard for any male ballet dancer's unprotected walnuts. Also sure to be the best part of the ballet. That's round 1. And you should be very proud of that score, because I'm not. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And hint, hint, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Let's get back to the action. Next, Yarnography. Because it's the name of a clothes-making tool, how might a Jenny McCarthy spread be titled in a special clothed edition of Playboy? Yarning Jenny, Sewing Jenny, Swinging Jenny, or Spinning Jenny? A spinning jenny is a machine used for producing yarn or cotton. I was told to make a smarmy comment about yarn production, but I find it nearly impossible.
Question 7.
Here's a good one. Castaway from Here. Because it's about being stranded alone on an island, which FedExed book would have given the most comfort to Tom Hanks' character in Castaway? Hatchet, Lord of the Flies, The Island of Dr. Moreau, or Swiss Family Robinson? Ready for this? The other novels involve multiple characters on an island, but Hatchet is about a boy who's stranded on an island with only his thoughts and, well, a hatchet. And he starts talking to the hatchet, and then it sinks to the bottom of the ocean, and he cries, and that's when you realize the book's been going on for well over 2 hours, and it's getting kinda old. Lord of the Flies would be a bad choice for many reasons. But speaking of flies, you've just won some baby flies in the form of a maggot farm from Maggot World. Because seriously, what makes ants think they're so damn special? Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Take a good look at... OMG, I got my GED! Okay, so I finally decided to go back to school. Thanks to online courses, I'm ready to start my career in the exciting world of cryptozoology? I think I want my money back. Which one of these classes would I need to take for my online degree in cryptozoology? Intro to Mummies, Contemporary House Cats, Sasquatch 101, or Dinosaurs of the World? Time's almost up. Oh my god, it's happening again. Just pick an answer next time. It'll be so much fun for both of us. In a cryptozoology class, I would be studying Sasquatch, the Loch Ness Monster, or any other creature whose existence is unproven. Just got the syllabus for my first cryptozoology class. Looks like my first semester will deal primarily with explaining and justifying getting a degree in cryptozoology.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me and my guy.
And on its way, a dead freelance writer. Considering the subject matter he wrote about, which magazine would Roman author Ovid be best equipped to work for? Playboy, Rolling Stone, Us Weekly, or Mad? Known for his erotic poetry, Ovid would fit in with Playboy. But obviously it doesn't make sense that Ovid would write for Playboy. Everyone knows he hasn't talked to Hugh Hefner since they were college roommates and had a falling out.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming? Questions.
Here's one I like to call Antiquated Antiques. In what year could Radio Shack have upgraded to Satellite Radio Shack? 1985, 1992, 1999, or 2004? Satellite radio is given the green light by the FCC in 1992. If you want to hang out for a few minutes, I can check and see if we have any in the back. Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. 4,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 4,000. And don't forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I hate all three of you. Keep your friends close and your enemies in groups of 3. Good luck. There it is! Well, look what we have here. We got some sort of genius in our presence. You must think you're pretty hot, don't you? Well, let me tell you something, smarty. I once ate Chef Boyardee raviolios every day for a month. I bet you don't feel so special now, do you?
You don't know Jack!
Nice work, folks. Donnie, what's going on?
Just give me the single if you want to proceed with continuation.
Hi, I'm Garrow Stanton. We at Stanton's Rhyming Dictionary rate our product so high. We really feel it's the best rhyming dictionary money can purchase. Other rhyming dictionaries might say they're the best, but we really feel we're better than all the others. You want rhymes? That's what you need. we've got a book of rhymes that's a pleasure to browse through. So check us out. Our dictionary is truly sublime. It's really the only place to go when you need two words that sound alike. Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Mike Builder, General Manager of Jellyvision Games, the makers of You Don't Know Jack. We're hard at work here on the floor of the Jellyvision Game Design Workshop, coming up with great games that you'll be playing in the years to come. So keep your eyes peeled for some of our upcoming products, like Angry Yoga, Vampires vs. Show Dogs, Wacky Okie, What's That Smell?, Newscaster, Tax Preparation 3D, Space Farts, Enough About You, and Tween Fighter. We're also working on lots of casual games that are fun for the whole family. Puppy Bucket, Everybody Help Grandma, Jarts, Awkward Confessions, and so much more. So if you love fun and fart noises, clear some room on your game shelf for the Jellyvision games of the future.
One ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
17.
I don't believe you. You look 6.
Aw, man, shucks.
Hey, kid, if you want to seem older and get into R-rated movies, you gotta smell older. Here, try a bottle of Old Man Essen.
Hey, neat. One ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
You have the mature smell of mothballs and elderly B.O. Sorry about before.
Thanks. Hey, thanks, old man.
Remember, kids, buy Old Man Essence so you too can smell old enough to live.
We're not leaving this house, mister, until you brush your teeth.
Arg, this is so stupid.
Hey parents, news flash. Brushing your teeth is lame. Drinking out of a keg is cool. Hi, I'm Al Grin, owner of Grin Toothpaste Kegs, and it's time to turn your kid's toothbrush and stand off into a toothbrush and keg stand.
Hold on to the keg, Mark. Your father and I have got your legs. Brush, brush, brush.
Ha 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 ha. That looks like a great time. Go from a dud parent to a stud parent with these cool toothpaste kegs. Isn't it time you threw a party in your kid's mouth? Tap into a healthy smile with Grin Toothpaste Kegs.
We need it bad. Okay, sweethearts, here's a candy bar from the supermarket.
That's not gonna cut it, Mommy.
Hey kids, I got what you're looking for.
Little Smacky!
Whoa, hey, you don't need to announce it to the world. Okay, you want the highest quality candy contraband available? Yeah, I got your choice high concentration fruit chews. I got your Malta milk balls, imported from Mexico. I got the finest sugar tots you've ever seen in powdered form.
Wow, it's so fine!
Whoa, hey, look with your eyes, kid. Need accessories? We got tons of pipes, pieces, and candy bongs for when, your little lungs have a big sweet tooth.
We'll take it all. Susie, take Mommy's purse. Hey!
Pleasure doing business, kids, and remember, share your juice, share your dolls, but never share your candy needles.
We love Little Smackies Candy Contraband!
Have you ever felt like a real bore at a party? Then how about a class at Gil's Celebrity Voice Emporium?
I have had years of experience tutoring people to sound like other people. With my program of just 6 easy classes, you'll soon be making quite the impression!
I can finally mimic
Discovered that apparently 4 out of 5 dentists